Hello, everyone. This is the Abundance Oracle here with my coffee to have a little bit of morning chit chat with you. So I'll put you on maybe tomorrow so we can be prepared for chit chat. I'm going to tell you a story, and in telling you a story, I'm going to ask you a question at the end, and my request is that you take and write down below. Do not text message me when I ask questions. I get so many text messages, just doesn't work. Please write your answer below. I'm going to ask you to tell me what you think. What would you do? And I want you to see the way your mind works. So let's just jump right into it. Like, subscribe, and share if you can. Okay. So back when I bought my house, here actually, the summer place. Okay. It was way back in 2017, at the end of 2017. And I believe it was November I closed. I went to visit my daughter in Dallas, and my other daughter came into Dallas, and we had a wonderful Christmas dinner that she made, and it was just very wonderful. I came home. Now remember, I bought in November. I came home, and in the plane I'm thinking, oh, I really haven't had time to even unpack much. I'm going to get in and start unpacking boxes all over the place. You know how it is when you move. Everything's a mess. You need to organize, etc. This is going to be great. I get to New England, and evidently they had a major snowstorm while I was gone. So I take the bus back from the airport. I finally get here and discover, oh my, I had 3 trees down, 3. One right on the water back on this side that fell down, a big tree that fell down towards my house on that side. Didn't damage the house, but it did hit another tree who subsequently fell down across my volleyball court area. Didn't damage anything else there except one more tree that fell down over my driveway and smack dab on my car. At the time, I had a BMW. You know, when I was thinking fancy is better, well, okay, that handled that thought. And it had to get, first of all, the man couldn't tow the car away because the tree was so enormous. And the top of the tree, it was pine tree, which had all these branches, basically covered the whole darn car and out into the parking lot. So first thing I had to find was a tree man, and I had to pay the tree man to come remove the trees. Okay. That, I believe, took me, I had to wait because there were a lot of people that had a lot of trees down. I don't remember the name of the storm, but I had 3 trees. So the little bit of money that I saved to do fix-ups and things inside the house went for the 3 trees outside the house. It was, in my mind, very expensive. It came out to like $2,000 or $2,500 per tree. And that was, okay, there's all that good extra savings that I saved up to be able to maybe paint a little bit inside, do repairs inside. So when I came home from the airport, I came down, and the second tree had fallen across my path to be able to get into the house. Now remember, I had suitcases because I was just at Christmas. So I had to cart my suitcase by myself at the time, climbing over the tree trunk to get into the house with my suitcase and my boots and everything into the house. Now, it was a bit of a challenge, more so than the trees, because the electricity was off in the house. And it was off in my whole little area. I don't remember whether it was 3 days or 5 days. It was quite some time. And I did have a fireplace, but yet I just moved in. So there was no firewood stacked up anywhere. I'll certainly have enough trees to chop down to make into to split, but I didn't have a splitter at the time, and it was all brand new trees that fell down. So as I'm at the door coming in, putting the key in the door, I said to myself, in my mind, yada, 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 what would you have thought to yourself had you come across that situation where you're climbing over the trees that have just fallen down to your house that you just purchased and had to lug everything in? What were your thoughts? Write down below, and we're going to learn a lot about you. What are your thoughts? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, ding, 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 8, 9, 10. Okay, now you thought what your thoughts were. You know what my thoughts were, and this is going to be very revealing, I think, how I live my life. I thought, ooh, look at all this firewood. I wonder where my saw is because I'm going to need to use it for my fireplace. And isn't it so wonderful that the worst thing that could happen at my new house happened within the first month and a half of me being here? It's only going to get better and better the longer I'm here. What did you think? What is the way you attack life and the struggles? Did you think, oh my God, this is a nightmare. This is going to be the worst thing. Why did I buy this house? Or did you think, oh, so glad to have gotten that out of the way? It's very revealing, very revealing. I can't wait to read your comments. I love you all. It might be eye-opening to you, for yourself, to look at how you can tackle things on the positive side of life and to get more out of life and to get more happiness and abundance. This is the Abundance Oracle. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And I really, really want to know what your mode of thinking is, or would have been when I said, what would you think as you're climbing over your tree trunks and carrying your luggage into the front door? Can't wait to read. Love you all. Bye-bye. Stay well. Bye-bye.